Well, hello again, Trigger Todd here, and time for another video. Ignore this mark on my face, it's just my window being down. My air conditioning went out today, and I'm currently sitting at a TA in Amarillo, hoping they can look at it tonight. Otherwise, I'll have to sleep in this hot truck until morning. But that's not what this video is about. I promised I'd update you guys on what's going on. And for those that are just joining and hadn't seen the other videos, I'll try to put a link to the two previous videos in the description below for you guys. But basically Wednesday I put out a real critical video of DART transit, and Thursday morning the CEO, President contacted me, and the VP of Operations. We had some real productive conversations, or so I thought. And so I thought the situation was going to get resolved. They told me to give them 24 hours, which would be Friday, which is actually when you saw the video explaining everything, the second video. Well, they contacted me today. Some of it went well and some of it didn't. So I'm going to tell you what happened, what went good, what went bad, and where things stand now. So stay with me, here we go.
And this is why I do this, why I'm out here, why I keep that hammer down. Flying by these road signs with home on my mind, with these wheels turning round. For my family and for my kids, for this life I wanna live. And this is why I do this.
Okay, and we're back. Man, I look bad when I've been in the heat all day. I don't do well in the heat, but I'm not going to dwell on that anymore. We got a lot to get to, and we're going to do it quickly. So, before we go any further, everybody give me a thumbs up, especially in situations like this. It really helps me. Share this video on your social media platforms so that other drivers that might be considering DART can know what this company's about. And go ahead and subscribe so you can follow what's going on. Wait a few seconds, click that bell, select all so that you receive notifications. It's free to do, and that also helps me out. And so let's not waste any more time. I really want to get into this because this is important. Let's start with the good. In my first video, I was real critical of a safety advisor in Dallas, Texas. After long conversations with the CEO and the Vice President of Operations, and then today with the Vice President of Safety, I feel pretty confident that that situation's under control now, and that I don't have to worry about repercussions from that safety advisor or things like that. Obviously, if they've got a legitimate concern, we'll address it at that time, but I think the nitpicky stuff is going to be under control for now. So that happened fairly early in the morning after I released that second video, and so I kind of was optimistic for the day. Now, the night before, I had told my wife, hey, this I got a feeling this ain't going to go good. They said they're going to pay me, but they're not going to. I got that feeling, and I said, but I'm going to try to stay optimistic. And so then I waited and waited. Nobody ever called me. And finally, about 2:30, I emailed the CEO, President, and the VP of Operations. And I said, I'm just following up with you guys. I said, I know it's Friday and everybody checks out of the office as early as they can. And I don't want to go into the weekend not knowing something. And about 10 or 15 minutes later, he sent me a message. He said, I'll call you in about 15 minutes. A little time passed, and he called me. He said the CEO/president has already gone to his cabin for the weekend, and I don't want to bother him at home, but we've decided we're not going to pay you this referral bonus. I said, why? He said, this referral that we're talking about applied with DART over a year ago, and he had a different referral person then, and In order for that to get removed, that he has to be inactive for 30 days. But he did 7 applications over that year, and he was never inactive for that long. Now, they did have various recruiters with him, and they do show that the recruiter I was working it with, they put her name on there, but conveniently, she didn't put my information on there. Even though, get this, even though I sent them an email where she was updating me on the guy. And I said, why would she send me emails if I wasn't the person that referred him? Well, I don't know. Well, do you think she drew my name out of a hat? Well, no, we're just saying that this other guy's name has been on there the whole time. Well, that's just wonderful. So, when he saw how upset I was, he says, well, let me talk to the CEO on Monday. Now, we've already been going on this since Wednesday, or well, Thursday. Let's be conservative. And now we're looking at Monday, so we're looking at, what, 5 days that we're being held up when I've already been held up 3 weeks and should have received the money. And he says, I said, why? It's not going to do any good. You're not going to pay me. And well, we might give you half or partial. I said, I don't want half or partial. I want what's owed to me. I want the whole enchilada. He's like, well, don't get mad. Let's talk to the CEO and see what he says. I said, look, you asked for corroboration. I sent you the email. You want phone records? You want text messages? What do you want? I've been working with this guy since the last week in January. And they said, yeah, we called the guy, and he said that originally he started with the other guy, but that he watched your videos and he decided to come to DART after watching your videos and talking to you. So I'm like, there you go. And so here's where we're at, folks. I feel like on Monday they're probably going to offer me partial payment, maybe all payment. And to be completely honest with you, I don't care. It's going to mean nothing to me. If this is not a payroll issue, this isn't even a recruiting issue. This is an ethics issue. If you need a YouTube video to make you do the right thing, the problem's not your payroll, it's not your recruiting department, it's your ethics. And before people think I'm being nitpicky, let me say this. If they'll cheat me, a guy that they know's got a YouTube channel, and it may not be huge, we're around 600 subscribers, but it's big enough, it's a little bit of a platform, then they'll screw over the guy that doesn't have a YouTube channel, and probably have. How many people I was sending in, it's funny, with my first recruiter I worked with here, until he quit or got fired or whatever happened to him, I was recruiting 1 to 2 a month. He leaves and it goes to 1 some months. And so it makes me wonder what's going on. How many, this is just one I found out about, how many were there that I don't know about? I know of 3 people they never even contacted. So you guys know me, I'm not going to work for a company that I don't feel is ethical. And I think we all know what's coming. Now, I'm on my way home now. It's coincidental. It's for a doctor's appointment on the 8th. So I don't have immediate plans to quit. But you guys know from my previous videos, I've got a backup plan. And I'm going to initiate that backup plan. And it's super secret. The only person that knows the details of it is my wife. And so I'm going to set that backup plan in motion. And I think we'll see it develop over the next few weeks. And it's a real shame because I love working here and I make a lot of money here. But I make, the only way I know how to say this, I make that money at their pleasure. Meaning just like this instance here where they can screw me out of it if they want to. And I wish I could candy coat it and tell it to you another way. Like I said, I've reapplied those 2 videos. They're there. Y'all can check them out. They'll be in the description or the comments below. I'm not sure, but probably in the description. But I feel like at this point I need to take action. because they're not going to work out long term. And so if you guys want to apply, my driver number's still in the description, but I'm not officially recommending them anymore. And so that's where we stand. You guys finish out your weekend strong. I know it's rare for me to do a Saturday video, and I know it's not going to be viewed as much as normally it would, because you guys are, a lot of you are at home doing stuff with your family. But I'm sure this saga is going to carry on into next week. Y'all have a great weekend. We'll see you. Bye-bye.